Hello, my name is Maria Jose Ortiz, and I'm the lead consultant at Arvis Nexus Consult, that is international market entry specialty based in Durango, Mexico. Today, I'm honored to present a strategic market to entry report for the Café Cucurumbe, a specialty coffee company with depth roots in local productions and culture. Our goal is to access the Mexican business environment and outline the best entry strategies for this unique brand. This partnership is this significant for me, as it reflects our commitment to helping international business thrive in the diverse and promising Mexican market. So let's talk and let's start about who's Café Cucurumbe. Café Cucurumbe is a boutique coffee company originally based in Costa Rica, known for its high-quality beans, artisan roast techniques, and eco-friendly production. As a family-owned business, it prioritizes to sustainable farming and fair trade. With a loyal customer base in this home country, the brand is now exploring international expansion and the opportunities with Mexico will help us to identify as a culturally and economically compatible market. With the Mexican demographic and purchasing power, Mexico has a population exceeding in 125 million of persons living in all of the town. With a growing middle class and increasing the preference for the premium artisanal products. The millennials and Gen Z is particularly on driving demanding for ethical sources and sustainable goods, which aligns perfectly with Café Cucurumbe value propositions. Additionally, the urban areas such as Mexico City, Guadalajara, and Monterrey have witnessed a boom in the specialty coffee shops and cafes making. It's a fertile ground to market penetrations. With the political environmental, the opportunity, and the rings, Mexico is a federal republic with a relatively stable political system, with regulatory changes are common. The country has many openness and foreign investments, especially in consumer goods and with the goods and agriculture. However, bureaucracy and corruption makes us to have all of risk, particularly in the customs process. Trying to understanding that these nuances and navigation, then through local partnership will be essential for a smooth entry. With the economic outlook and industry relevance, Mexico GDP is steadily recovering post-pandemic, with the food and beverage sector experiencing considerable growth. The specialty coffee market in particular has since a rise in consumer demand, and without all of those innovations, Café Cucurumbe entry contribute to this upgrade, grain to be offered in a differentiated production with a high quality and sustainability at its core. With the legal framework, I'm trying to talk a little bit more about the trade relations. Mexico has a really structured legal frameworks for imports, government by the Secretaría de Economía and SAT. The country tried to state the agreements network, including the USMCA and several Latin America treaties, trying to facilitate and reduce the traffics and simplify the procedures. As a Costa Rica product, Café Cucurumbe will benefit from regional trade in the integration under ALADI and SICA. In the cultural instincts and workplace etiquette, doing business in Mexico requires understanding personal relationships, trust building, and indirect communication. In the workplace, hierarchy and respect for the authority are valued, but teamwork is also the key. Café Cucurumbe must foster strong distributor relationships and consider to employ incentives aligned with Mexican values to succeed locally. With the labor laws and the employment environment, the The Mexico labor law mandates at 20 at 48-hour work week hours work for week, prohibiting shipments and formal employment contracts. The labor unions are active in several sectors. Throughless is to retain coffee for Café Cucurumbe, trying to offer in depth of the training and competitive benefits can attract skilled staff while ensuring compliance with NOM standards and IMSS contributions. With the foreign direct investment and fiscal incentives, Mexico ranks among the top destinations for FDE in Latin America, while there are no specific fiscal incentives for coffee imports. The new business can benefit from simplest tax regimens like Régimen Simplificado de Confianza, also establishing in a Mexican branch, or trying to join a venture for a lot for better financial efficiency and lower tax burdens. The case study that I choose is Starbucks in Mexico. Starbucks actually has a successful entry in Mexico through a strategic alliance, a really good and really with a good basis with Alessa, that allowing it to grow rapidly with adapting to the local consumer preference. Because you know that you can go to Starbucks and you can choose you can choose something in all of the Jamino, all of the variants that could proposed Starbucks for us, and you can choose one that's the more attractive for us. That's the local consumer preferences. It case actually demonstrates the importance for local partnerships, good menu localization, and the customer engagement. Elements that Café Cucurumbe can replicate on a boutique scale. The strategic recommendation will recommend two phases. For the beginning, by entry strategy. Initially, start with especially food expos, gourmet markets, and online platforms like Amazon Mexico or Mercado Libre. The phase 2 will consider a joint venture with a premium distributor for cafe chain. That's the best entry mode. Will be throwing the direct exporting with a local logistic partner to manage supply and compliance. With the change and solution, the local issues, such as a customs delays and warehousing, can be mitigated by working with a third-party imports who are already familiar with the coffee imports. An additional for it is trying to have a clear product, leveraging and digital marketing with help overcoming initial market entry barriers and generate brand awareness. For conclusion, and with my final words, Café Cucurumbe holds the potential to enrich Mexico, especially the coffee market with its sustainable but artisanal roots. With a really clear understanding of the business landscape, strategic partnership, and a strong digital-first approaches, I know that we believe this explanation will be both impactful and profitable. So that's all for me. Thank you for all your attention. I hope that it could be a good presentation for us. So that's all for me. Thank you.